Welcome to another Sit Down with Sami. I'm Sami Kincaid, and I am joined by, he's the all-time winningest coach, head coach of our volleyball team, Todd Dagenais, and also McKenna Melville. McKenna, Todd, how are you doing?
Good. Hanging in there, doing what we can to stay busy. Hard time, but staying active. Yep.
And for me, really, it's still business as normal. We're just doing it in a different way. It's still recruiting season. We still have things to do. We've got futures to plan for. So coaches always complain that there's no time off. And even under this, there still really is no time off. It's just different time.
And you've had a very successful last couple of seasons. Want to keep that success rolling. I know one big question mark on that court is going to be the libero position. What does that do? What does this time kind of do with helping you figure out, okay, who's going to be the ones out on the court playing for me?
Well, first I have to lobby off McKenna and telling her that she is no longer a libero. She was one of the most prominent liberos in the country back when she played in club, and then she grew 4 inches and became an All-American outside hitter. She still has her libero blood in her, and if you talk to any libero, once a libero, always a libero. And if McKenna could wear the other jersey, I'm sure she would do it. But sorry, Mac, I'm not going to allow you to do that. In terms of that position, I think we're going to have a great competition this year. We've got a freshman coming in from San Diego who's great. We've got a transfer coming in from a conference rival who's, I think, great. And we've got a great returning player. So, Fabi has been with us for a year now, so she completely understands our system. That's very comforting to know. Having somebody coming in from your conference that's already played a season of American Athletic Conference volleyball feels good. And having somebody come in from San Diego who really has played against the best club teams in the country week in and week out, won the national championship, won the California State Championship. She only knows winning. So I think we're going to have a really deep court and a very interesting battle when we get to start back up.
During this time, it's been really tough on people. And so they've found creative ways to just bring some joy. So have either of you found a home project that you've been working on? What's been helping keep you busy at home?
I've been doing a lot of painting. My whole upstairs is now officially a different color. But we just got done with school, so I'm redoing all of my dressers, going to stain them a different color. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm already regretting my decision of doing this, so.
For me, I think, one of the biggest complaints in the coaching profession is family time, not being able to get enough family time, especially with your kids. Mine are 11 and 10. My daughter's about to turn 12 here in a couple weeks. And I'm finding more time to spend with them. Even though work is still taking up the time that it takes up, still getting to find opportunities to see them. Even this morning, I got a chance to see them for a little bit this morning at their mom's. And so trying to see them and spend time with them as much as possible has been a major focus. I too have been doing a lot of house projects, hanging pictures, breeding fish. I all of a sudden
Well, hold on, what kind of fish?
Cichlids. I have African cichlids, and they decided to have 100 babies, all of which decided to live. And now I have 3 tanks of cichlids around my house. So I've become the fish whisperer in the last 3 months. And that's been really, like some people garden or something like that. It's been an interesting hobby to get into. A lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. But it provides a lot of fun to have, watch these baby cichlids grow and have to separate them out and make sure that they're fed. And so it's been a neat little gardening project in an aquarium.
I'm sure that's a good biology project. I mean, your kids are a little young for biology, but I remember studying those when I was in high school. So you got a biology project at home.
Yeah. Both my kids love coming over, and they love watching to see how big the fish are getting and feeding them and tracking who's chasing who. It's a very interesting breed of fish. They're very aggressive in that they chase each other around. So there's a lot of action when you're looking in an aquarium. So they like to get an idea of who the boss of the aquarium is.
Right now, since you are spending more time with family, is there a movie that you've watched with the family or a TV show that has really been a favorite of your household?
We started every night basically watching a Marvel movie because I've never seen them. I was behind the times, I guess, my bad. But so my brother and my dad was like, you have to watch them. So we started from the very beginning. We're in some kind of Captain America right now, so I don't know exactly where we are.
We're in some kind of Captain America.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where, but super interesting, like the movies a lot. So we do that basically every week now.
That's great.
Yeah.
For me, it's just really been trying to keep abreast of the news. I'm a big binge watcher of Blacklist, The Walking Dead. There's some newer ones that I'm getting into. Homeland. I think that's a great series. You know, one of my favorite series going back 15 years was West Wing. So I'm enjoying going back to watch the West Wing. For those that haven't watched it, it's really a fascinating look inside how a government, how an Oval Office might work. And I love that stuff. When my kids are over, this is going to get me Dad of the Year for sure. My son binge watches Ridiculousness. And so we spend a lot of time watching Ridiculousness, rewinding it, watching it again, rewinding it, watching it again, and then moving on to the next episode. So we probably spend more time watching Ridiculousness than we should.
Yeah, and McKenna, you laughed, you chuckled a little bit whenever he said he watched Walking Dead. Did you expect that one?
I mean, yeah, I could see that out of Todd. I don't think I've ever watched it. But yeah, he's definitely that kind of person. So I'm go Todd.
I'm not sure if that means that you think I'm a zombie or something.
No, it's just not my type of movies or TV shows. So, I mean, it's all you.
It is.
And right now, a lot of people are doing different kinds of challenges. You've seen teams doing like soccer, they will dribble the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys done that maybe with toilet paper, maybe see how many bumps you could get? Have you done a challenge with your teammates?
We've done a toilet paper challenge. That took a long time to figure out and put together. So that's basically the only one we've done. We've done like, some of us individually have done the push-up challenge, some of other volleyball kind of challenges. But yeah, we've stayed up to date on the whole Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of fun stuff.
Who would you say, Todd, out of your team would probably take the cake, take the win on those challenges? Who's the most?
Yeah, I tell you what, if you have your last dollar, if you're going to bet it on somebody to win something, it's between Kat and McKenna, and it's pretty hard to bet against McKenna in anything.
Thank you. I would beat Catherine. Catherine, I would beat you.
We'll have to put it to a challenge here soon. Well, thank you both for joining me. Had a lot of fun catching up with both of you, and I hope you both and your family stay safe and healthy during this time.
Thank you.
Same to you, Sami. Thank you.